just as durable, and it gets plenty of runtime for a day's work. And the beauty of all this is it's all on that one M18 battery system. So back from 2009 to 2016, you're still using that M18 battery that's just more convenient for our user and your reader. And alongside all of this, the accessories continue to put out more and more accessories. We have over 500 concrete accessories. So we're incredibly committed to the concrete space in that way, and the most recent development in the concrete space has been dust extraction. How many of you have heard of the new OSHA regulation on dust extraction? So everybody, that tends to be the response we get. This has been really big news in the media over the past, especially over the past 5 or 6 months. OSHA, for those of you who might not know or might not be as clear on the regulation, the OSHA regulation will be implemented starting on September 23rd, 2017. And this regulation basically says if there is any dust in the job site, you're going to get a fine. OSHA is going to come out and give you a fine. And so you have to keep the dust level below 50 micrograms per cubic meter over an 8-hour period. Just for reference, that's 20 times than a grain of salt. Is 50 micrograms per cubic meter of respirable dust. If you've been on a concrete job site, to picture that little amount of respirable dust on the job site is pretty unbelievable. So the importance of dust extraction is growing exponentially right now. So we want to make sure that with our dust extraction solutions, you are able to continue our innovative hammers, our innovative grinders, our accessories to continue to be productive on the job site in that way. So in order to do that, there are 2 main methods that we are focusing on helping users be compliant. The first is through something called Table 1. So OSHA came out with a list of applications and methodologies. So if you are performing a certain application and you follow the methodology that they explain, you will be completely compliant with the regulation. You don't need to conduct your own self-monitoring tests whatsoever. And these self-monitoring tests are incredibly expensive and time-consuming, something we want to help users avoid. The second way to be compliant with the regulation is through what's called objective data.
Can you hear this?
Applications that
Can you hear this?
did not put on Table 1, but still meet the exposure limits through a manufacturer's testing like Milwaukee. That does not fall under Table 1, does not fall under that list of applications that OSHA has specified. We have the data through a third party to prove that you will be compliant with the regulation over the course of an 8-hour day. So our goal is with this dust extraction to have a complete solution for SDS Plus rotary hammers, grinders, and SDS Max rotary hammers to make sure that you can continue to be productive on a concrete job site. So with that, let's take a look at some of our SDS Plus solutions over here. So our SDS Plus cordless system is the biggest 18-volt system in the market. We have SDS Plus hammers ranging from 5/8 inch all the way up to 1 1/8 capacity, and we have the largest dust extraction system, the most complete dust extraction system along with that, ranging from dedicated solutions to universal solutions. Motor design rotary hammers, these solutions will be inline design, optimized for those overhead anchors that several electricians, plumbers, HVAC contractors will be doing on a day-to-day basis. We also have several universal solutions. We have vacuum bits on the accessory side, which Iris will talk to you about in the second part of this presentation. We also have a vacuum-assisted dust extractor. This will attach to the 8-gallon dust extractor for a Table 1 compliant solution. And lastly, we have this universal cordless dust extractor. We launched this back in 2013 as a testament to our continued dedication to dust extraction even back in 2013, and then it was the only universal cordless dust extractor. To this day, it is still the only universal cordless dust extractor solution on the market. So if you are using a Milwaukee rotary hammer, SDS Plus rotary hammer, competitive SDS Plus rotary hammer, you're still going to be able to remain compliant with this in terms of productivity. It is able to be universally compatible with 3 different handles, 3 different collar designs that are going to be optimized for different size SDS Plus hammers. It is powered off of the M12 battery, which allows it to remain cordless on the job site. And most importantly, it is objective data compliant. So we have, like I said, done data testing through a third party to show that even for the most strenuous applications, including overhead drilling, you will be compliant for the majority of applications that you're going to do on a daily basis. I don't know, I'm sure the majority of you have seen overhead drilling done before in concrete, but just to give you an idea of what that looks like and how even the smallest hole can create a huge amount of dust, I'm gonna put on a dust mask and show you real quick. So you see, even, what was that, half a second and a second of drilling, that's going to create above the exposure level for a given time. And that's the standard way of drilling holes overhead right now. Maybe you'll, hopefully the fan will blow the dust another way, or you'll put a water bottle on your overhead drilling, but that's not going to be a compliant solution for overhead drilling anymore. So you're really going to need something like this universal solution for yeah.
I didn't get the water bottle reference.
With the water, so some users will literally cut a water bottle in half, stick it on the end of their bit, and try and catch the dust that way.
OSHA doesn't recognize.
OSHA does not recognize that. So, shocking. I know. Dust extraction system in order to be compliant with the regulation. So a solution like this is going to be perfect for that application. You have an automatic on feature that as you start to press and drill overhead, the vacuum will turn on automatically and begin to collect the dust. So after a few seconds, when you're done drilling, the vacuum will automatically turn off, but it will stay on for that few seconds to make sure that it extracts the remainder of the dust. So with those solutions, we have the most complete dust extraction solution for SDS Plus hammers, and with this solution especially, we allow you to maintain a cordless job site with any SDS Plus hammer that you have. SDS Plus hammers, here, if you could just take a little bit of a step back. We have a solution. We have solutions for our grinders. We have two new solutions coming out. We have a cutting dust shroud and a surface grinding shroud for our small angle grinders, and we have an existing 7-inch shroud for our large angle grinders. These shrouds wouldn't be a compliant solution on their own. They obviously need this 8-gallon dust extractor in order to be compliant. So to talk about the 8-gallon dust extractor a little more, I'll pass it off to David.
Thanks, Joey. So the key end user need in dust extraction is not only the productivity, health, and safety benefits in preventing the dust while working with tools, but its ability to be compliant with OSHA's new silicon dust regulation that Joey just went over. Milwaukee delivers on that user need with our new 8-gallon dust extractor. It's a compliant solution with all of our rotary hammers and grinders that Joey went through, while also providing the health and safety benefits inherent in dust extraction overall. We accomplish that by three. First is automatic filter cleaning, second is two-step filtration, and third is overall powerful performance. To go over those each one in detail, so automatic filter cleaning. Our filter itself cleans automatically every 15 seconds with a powerful pulse. So I think everyone can agree, or they've opened up a vacuum or a shop vac and have tried to clean a filter, that's a pretty big mess. What this allows you to do is not have to take off the canister, clean the filter as it gets clogged with those fine dust particles. So this is going to clean automatically every 15 seconds. What that's going to do for you is maintain that consistent high suction throughout those tough dust producing applications. The self-cleaning filter itself is located on the back of the unit here. So it's activated on here every 15 seconds. This is our main filter is made of PTFE material, which is more durable and resistant than competitive. So this is going to give you a compliant solution, allow you to fill up that canister with those fine dust particles, when in an ordinary vacuum it would clog up those filters that aren't being cleaned. This is going to prevent that. Second is our two-step filtration system. So beyond the main filter that we just discussed, we have a second HEPA filter that comes after the main filter. So what that means is if any dust actually does get past the main filter that's being automatically cleaned every 15 seconds, it then has to go through a HEPA filter, which is much more efficient than standard filters before going back out to the air. So it's going to capture those hazardous or small hazardous dust particles without releasing them back into the air. So overall, what this is going to do for our users and your readers is give them overall cleaner air, a better work environment, reduce service costs over time, and increase life overall. And lastly is powerful performance. So this has 100, giving the ability for that fine dust extraction and the technical specifications you need for the most common applications, 4.5 to 5 inch angle grinding or cutting. Now to showcase that, we're going to do a quick demo with the 8-gallon dust extractor. We have our M18 fuel grinder here with a 4.5 inch cutting shroud. This is going to be without dust extraction. So you should imagine yourself in an enclosed room being exposed to all this dust in, say, cleaning a channel, for example. So imagine yourself with this, and then imagine yourself with Milwaukee's new solution. So as you can see, with our automatic filter cleaning, our two-step filtration system, and our powerful performance, this is going to give you a solution that has powerful, consistent suction for cleaner air and a best-in-class safety product across the trades.
Thanks, Dave. In addition to being a big help for our grinding solutions, the dust extractor will also be critical for our SDS Max Solutions. Our goal with our dust extraction program for SDS Max was to allow users to continue to be compliant when using our cordless SDS Max rotary hammer that launched at the end of last year. It's durable and it gets over 20 minutes of shipping on one battery, and we want to make sure that users can continue to use this innovative product once regulation comes into effect. So we are going to be launching three new types of products to support this. The first is going to be a chisel boot. This chisel boot will be optimized for 8 diameter full point flat chisels. We also have vacuum bits coming out that Iris is going to talk a little bit more about in a minute. And we have this SDS Max dust extraction attachment. This attachment is going to be optimized for drill bits a 1/4 inch up to 2 3/4 inches. It's going to be able to stick to both even and uneven surfaces, and it's both cable 1 and objective data compliant. So it's very simple to use. All you do, turn the vacuum on. We'll automatically stick. And you have a dust-free solution. So the goal of this is if you don't want to do a complete conversion to the vacuum bin system, you're still able to use all of your existing concrete accessories with this product, especially for larger diameter bolts. But with that, I will pass it off to Iris, who will take you through vacuum bits and the rest of our accessories program.
Alright, come on down. So, as many of you know, and as your readers and viewers know, drilling into concrete can be quite a messy situation. There's airborne dust that hits the air, as well as dust falling onto the ground. Next to that,
Hey, Tony.